Morning world. A couple of days ago, a good friend of mine and somebody that most of you know as well sent me a message to say that he was going to try going vegan for a week. And we had a little conversation about it, and he showed me some photographs of the various products that he was going to try and move on to for this week of veganery. And basically I said, well, I bet I come along and try it with you, invite myself to brunch. And that offer was accepted. So in a minute, I'm off to my friend's house. You'll see, and I think we're having steak. But I thought, as we ought to be doing this as a fair thing, I thought I might also take one of my steaks over there. So this is a piece of our own Dexter sirloin steak. So it's a case of I'm going to try his steak and then maybe compare a piece of my steak. Now whether or not he can have any of this because he's going vegan for a week, but whether he can resist it, I don't know. But anyway, so we're off now to a friend's house to cook some steak. This should be fun. This should be an interesting little visit. So it's basically my mate, you'll see in a minute, is having a week of going vegan. I'm gonna sample what he's trying, and then I'm gonna compare it to what I produce myself, my own beef. And I think we'll go through things like ingredients of whatever it is we're consuming, miles, as in the food miles, where it's travelled, the potential of how carbon friendly or unfriendly each of the products is, basically the pros and cons, including maybe even the health side of it, taken from our or my point of view. So as far as I'm concerned, a lot of these vegan foodstuffs are maybe not so much a bit of a fad. I believe some of the companies are taking advantage of what seems to be a rather alarmingly rapidly growing audience of folks who actually believe some of the preachings, shall we say, of the vegan fraternity. Some people are easily swayed for whatever reason. They know, maybe it's conscience, maybe there's actually a dietary reason why someone's gone vegan, and if that's the case, you know what, that's fair enough. If you can't eat meat, that's fair enough. But if you can and you choose not to, why are you choosing not to? Is it just conscience? Because if it is, have you taken into consideration the amount of death and destruction required to produce a vegan diet, so a plant-based diet? Bearing in mind that the companies producing that food aren't doing it for nothing. They have to make a profit, which means they have to produce it to a certain quality and quantity. So all plants suffer from pests and diseases, and man's answer to pests and diseases is to sterilize it or kill it. So if you're thinking that your vegan diet has no effect on beasties and animals, you're sadly mistaken. Anyway, we're almost at our destination, and I'm looking forward to my steak. Normally I'm driving past this place, but just for a change, we're going in. Oh, shut up. Well then, we are here. Let's go and see the man. Knock, knock.
Hello, mate.
All good to see you, alright?
I saw you drove by you were working this morning, weren't you?
Is it just sort of like vacuum packed in there, is
I
it?
don't know,
Viv era plant steak.
Yeah.
It does look like something I left in the toilet yesterday morning.
It looks like a turd.
It does. It looks like it's kind of bypassed the mouth and the gut bit and just
Yeah. You know, texture-wise as
someone's
well.
laid one and just trod on it.
Right. Okay, so we are on day 5 of our vegan odyssey. How's it been going so far, Harry?
Not so well.
Harry speaks the truth. Not so well. We're not that impressed by the vegan stuff. But we're finishing up with the grand finale. We're going all out steak eating. We have here a plant-based steak. And I thought as an interesting thing, we're going to call this the Great British Steakoff, because we've got a special guest star coming in today, just here, bringing a good British steak with him.
A local steak.
A local steak.
Yeah. Homegrown steak.
And I think we know who this is. My mate Farmer P, Ian Pullen.
Oh yeah.
Tell us what you bought, Ian.
I have bought you a pair of Dexter sirloin steaks. So this is homegrown, grass reared. So the only ingredient is grass. Yeah, in various forms. It could be hay, grass, hay, or silage, but it's grass.
And your distance of travel from your farm to here is what?
Well, the total miles on this would be from our place to the abattoir, which is 8 miles, and then 8 miles back, and about 8 miles here.
So I just
so it's about 24 miles, I suppose, total to get this from field to plate.
I'm going to read you the ingredients for a second here. So does this sound interesting, Ian? Rehydrated soy and wheat protein, 77%.
Cow food.
Cow food.
Yeah.
Natural flavouring, sunflower oil, coconut oil, thickener. So methyl cellulose. Yum.
My mouth's watering already.
Yeah. Beetroot red, safflower.
Beetroot red, that's the colour, is it?
Yeah. Vegetable fibres from sugarcane and citrus, wheat starch, maltodextrin, sea salt, potato protein, herbs and spices, mushroom powder, flavouring, barley, malt extract, vitamins and minerals. You need some of that. So that's about it. Allergen statement. These products are produced and manufactured. It also handles milk and eggs. Ooh, they're vegan, aren't they?
That's a very vegan product.
Yeah.
Milk and eggs, yeah.
Yummy. So we're basically going to do our steak off. I think we've already concluded that this one might taste nicer, but because we're completely unbiased, we'll give it the unbiased taste test, won't we?
Well, it's just looking at it.
Can we be polite about that? What? Let's say shoe leather or alternative other things.
Well, that looks like something I ate yesterday.
This one, I think we know this is
that's
quality.
That is
Fuck
proper
a
fresh,
job.
that is, yeah.
So unbiased, Harry's gonna fry. Are you frying one of those in your little pan? Okay. So we're going to unwrap these and have a look at before we cook them, because basically it was interesting the other day when we opened the pea burger. What did that smell like, Harry?
Vomit.
Tell the camera what you thought.
It smelled like vomit.
Yeah. Which
Lovely.
is lovely.
Yeah.
Right.
So do we need a gas mask or air freshener?
I don't know. Oh, I think it's going to come out the same as it goes in, isn't it? Lovely.
I can't say I'm keen.
All the way from Holland via all the other countries. It's all squishy. Okay. It feels.
Well, I suppose this was the next county.
Yeah. That's a long. Are you still in Gloucestershire? Aren't
Yeah. Yeah, because they kept with
What? I'm still in Gloucestershire.
Yeah, but you're safe,
Oh,
Gloucestershire. Yeah, you bloody
well, the
foreigners.
posh end, isn't it?
I don't know about that. Southerners. I'm one of them northerners.
He's from up north.
Up north.
Up north.
So-
Nobody talk funny.
It
was funny.
I got that Bristolian, that's what it is.
Oh, Harry's
Yeah,
already
he's on the
started.
job,
Okay,
so-
right. There's Harry's.
What are your fingers?
We might need a better scissors. All right.
I think my wrapping's a bit thicker than that.
I don't know. Okay, try those. Right, Harry's cooking in that one. I'm assuming you cook it by frying.
That's how you cook steak, innit? If they're going to call it a steak.
Right, let's have a look.
Plus you've got to microwave it.
Cooking ingredients, medium, 5 minutes. Oh, look at those bad boys.
Yeah.
Let me just unhitch this camera a minute.
Does that smell like a steak?
That smell like a
That
steak.
smells
Smell
like a
like,
steak.
oh, look at that. Not that we're biased. Do we want to cook too? Eh? just in case these are really tasty and we really want to have one of those.
You carry on.
Yeah. So who'll stay at home to your wife? Take it for Abby.
I wouldn't give it
Oh,
a biscuit.
take that to Abby.
I wouldn't give it
Go
a
on.
biscuit. Yeah, Abby,
She can
Abby
try it.
can have it. I wouldn't give it a
Take one
biscuit.
to Abby. Abby, if you're watching, this is a gift from the Funky Farmer.
Yeah, be
Because your dad's bought us a lovely gift of a Dexter steak.
Yeah, she'll be
I'm very
fuming about
kindly sending you a beautiful vegan steak for you to try for your tea.
Abby loves steak.
Let us know how you get on. Right, let's get cooking.
Yeah. I reckon Abby will call you rude names.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Look at that.
both of these?
Yeah, I think we'll manage it.
Oh, you reckon? Well, there's enough of us here, isn't
I
there?
don't know whether we'll manage the one vegan burger between us. That might be too much.
Well, I reckon is that as it's you that's on the vegan diet and not me.
Yeah.
I
You're
reckon.
going to try and make me eat all that, are you? Don't be cruel.
Well,
Don't be cruel.
I don't think you should have any of
Oh,
this.
this man is cruel.
Yeah.
This man is cruel.
Yeah.
Abby's going to have the other one anyway, so...
Oh, she'll thank you for
she'll
that.
thank
I
me
can
for
see
that.
it now. I can see it now. I said, I bought this home for you, Abby, because I wouldn't give it the dog. The thing is, you need to get it hot.
Do you want to turn it right up? Maybe it is better to use the back one, but it's fitting.
It's on there now, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a thick pan as well. It does take a while.
Yeah.
Do you want another coffee in?
Yes, please.
Harry, do you want anything to drink or anything?
No,
Oh, you look good.
there's blood on the underneath.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
right.
that's not blood. That's the stuff off the burger.
Yes, that's what juice.
Right, we're cooking now.
Now we're cooking.
Ian's got the steaks on. Look at those bad boys. How are you doing, Harry?
I'm trying to flip
I'm going
it.
to turn yours on there. You're doing really well, mate. You could be a little chef. He is a little chef.
He is a little chef. Well, compared to the big chef.
Big chef, little chef.
Well, my wife's got a few other names for me. As well.
Farmer P and Little C.
Yeah.
Oh, they look good.
Yeah. So one of those, I just want to get the pan could have really done with being a little bit hotter just to get
Right.
in, just
Okay.
to sear them really. So
Yeah.
how do you like your steak?
How do you like yours?
Rarish medium.
Yeah, that's
rare,
fine.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like a bit of pink and a bit.
Yeah,
a bit
definitely. I
of
don't like well done. That's too.
Well, sacrilege.
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
That might want well doing.
It's interesting. You see, I could sit down and I could actually eat all that, right?
All that.
Well, I could eat all that.
Could you?
I like steak.
Yeah, I'm quite.
If
fond
I
of it.
gave you a vegan steak that size, could you eat all that? I think we know the answer to that
I don't
one.
think I really want to. Really,
So,
I think it's a case of.
Because I am a bit of a carnivore, I could sit and eat all that easily. That I'm worried about eating a mouthful.
yeah, but
you
we'll
know,
give it a fair. We'll give it a fair.
I'll give it a fair review. It might. I'm sure it won't taste anything like meat.
No.
But what it might do is taste a nice something. Okay, let's get the coffee on. I'll wait for you to cook.
All we want now is some mushrooms, sausages, maybe a couple of tomatoes, black pudding, bacon. Not sausages? We like sausages. Not tomatoes though. When I was your age, I hated tomatoes. Now I really like them.
Oh, it smells nice as you walk in, actually.
Yeah. I guarantee you, mine smells better than yours.
Yeah. Well, what's really funny, you see, as I said yesterday, when Sam walked in, he walked in and went, "Oh, what is that smell?"
Yeah.
It was the bloody pea burger. Whereas when I walked in there, I walked in and went, "Oh, that smells nice."
Yeah. Well, this is home
You
for
can only
30.
spell that, but not this.
You can't know.
That's small.
This is home for 32 days.
That's probably about how long it took to bloody fly all that ingredients to make that freaking
Probably,
burger
yeah,
all over
yeah.
the place. Okay, so I think what we should do is have a bit of this one first. What do you reckon?
I reckon, yeah, so to be fair.
So we've cooked our plant steak though. I'm getting the rim off it already of a
Really?
kind of biscuity thing.
Yeah.
So Harry, do you want to have first bite?
No.
It still smells like a dog biscuit.
Is it?
Yeah. Right. Who's tucking in?
You carry on.
Come on, Ian.
You carry on.
You want a load. What do you reckon, Harry? It's a bit rubbery, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it? I thought that was the first thing I thought, a bit rubbery.
It's edible, but it's not a steak. is
Not
it?
what I would call very palatable. I mean, you could eat it if you was hungry.
Yeah.
If there was nothing else.
I'm not having another one. Oh, Abby is.
Abby, it's delicious. You're going to love it.
I really like it.
Oh, I can't get enough of it. Oh, I'll have another bit.
It's like eating a bit of rubber with a bit of sauce on it. Don't you think? Right, let's get on to something different.
Bye-bye, vegan.
Bye-bye vegan. That's the last vegan meal I'm eating.
There's a...
Right, Harry, do you want me to cut it up for you?
I think
You can, mate. Look at that, it cuts well. I'm going to even eat the fat, actually, because I know I like the fat.
That's the best bit.
Yeah.
Now that.
Oh, look at that cutting. How old do you say this was?
32 months.
30, no, how many months have you, days you hung it?
Oh,
A little bit of salt on
it was
there.
actually 32 days. It was hung for.
32 days.
Mm.
That's a big chunk, Harry. You going to measure all that? Okay, so here we go. I just thought I wanted to show you the... and inbound.
Different roll, isn't it?
Oh.
Lamb.
Don't need anything else.
Oh. Steakoff.
Lamb.
Come on, Ian, we've got to tuck into this one as well.
Well, have you got to get... You're either else going to have to try...
Get her out here and have some. Yeah, go on, give her a shake.
You've got to throw a piece of this steak. All the cameras are off now, then.
You better hurry up, it's going.
Well, that was fun. And I've walked away with a spare burger for Abby. Love and kisses from the Funky Farmer. She'll love that. What a lovely hour I spent with a smashing family. I was made very, very welcome at the Cornock residence. We've had a lot of fun, put the broads to rights, discussed the new fad vegan thing, and we're pretty much in agreement on what we think of that. What more can I say? I won't be putting this video out until Richard's done his, because at the end of the day this was Richard's video. I just tagged along. So whatever you're watching now is happening after, or maybe at the same time as Richard launches his. So, because I'm not going to steal his thunder. But it was good fun. We had a lot of laughs, and roll on to the next one. So I've been over to see Funky Farmer today.
Is it? I got these.
No, they're mine. No, that's mine. Look. I got to put this down.
Is he a cousin?
Give that back. Give it, little boy. Give it back. That's mine.
Henry, move! You funny!
Give it back.
No, look, I've opened it. I licked it.
Let's just lick my hand. No, I got something.
Let me have a
I've got another food item for you.
Yeah, but is it in it?
No, put it back. Abby, stop eating
it.
my stuff.
I'm just going to eat this one.
No.
I've licked it now.
Look, you're ruining this experience of what I'm about to...
Well, I knew you'd be like, it's the packet, don't count.
So anyway, Rich Cornock's gone vegan for the week.
Yeah.
And I was
If
invited,
it's vegan rubbish, I don't want it.
and I was invited to go over to
Yeah.
join him for a morning of steak.
Yeah.
So I took over two of our nice posh
Yeah.
sirloin steaks, which we enjoyed, and in return, Richard's sent you this. Love and kisses from the Funky Farmer, which means you have to accept it.
I can accept it and put it in the bin.
That's a steak. Just as long as you know that cost us one of our nice big 30-day sirloin steaks, which I've exchanged
How
for
dare you
that.
exchange a good steak for that?
So it smells like dog biscuit.
I'm not eating it.
What? But it's a present. It's a gift.
It's going in the bin.
That could be vegan for all you know. I did say I wouldn't give it to a dog. It's good enough for you.